Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Dr. Atupan. I will be your teacher for today in our English language arts. And I am excited to see you all. I want everybody to wave their hands. Wave their hands, wave their hands. All right, all right. So here I will be sharing to you our lesson for today, which is about the figures of speech. And we have this Desmos about figurative language game and what am I. So before that, I want you to write your favorite story on the chat box. What is your favorite story? Any book or movie? Type it down on the chat box, as well as you can also see the link posted on the chat box for our Desmos for today. So click that link. I want everybody to do this. This is your expectation, as I would like everybody to participate. Thank you so much in advance. I will be excited to um, teach you today, and I hope you will learn something. All right, so let's get started. We have this figurative language here. What am I? So a learning goal for today is for you to identify and analyze figurative language, tone and meaning in a text, and analyze an author's word choice. Identify and analyze figurative language, tone and meaning in a text, and analyze an author's word choice. So are you ready? Thumbs up. If you are ready, yes, let's get started. The first one here, you're gonna look at this. What am I? Time was passing like a hand waving from a train I wanted to be on. Time was passing like a hand waving from a train I wanted to be on. So, first thing, I want you to tell me what figurative language is mentioning here. Is it metaphor, simile, personification, hyperbole, or allusion? Could you remember the figurative language or figures of speech? If not, let's try to dissect this. Time was passing by like a hand waving from a train I wanted to be on. So there are two things that are being compared here. Time, and then hand waving from a train. Time, like a hand. So two, time and hand. So there is a word here that shows like the word is like. So by using like, we're gonna go back to our figures of speech lesson. When there's the word like, you're gonna use a simile, right? Comparing two things using the word like or as to highlight the similarity. That's what it's in here. So it is simile, right? Okay. The next one here, if the figure of speech is metaphor, this is where two things are compared directly, referring to one thing by describing another. But there's no such word here as like or as, right? It doesn't use. You just do. Time is a thief, or you are an apple of my eye. So there's no, it's comparing you and what you see. Apple, you and the apple of my eye. All right. So the next one is personification. Person. You're in here, you're gonna attribute the human qualities to non-human entities or objects. Example, the wind whispered through the trees. The wind whispered through the trees. So you are comparing the wind whispering which is the wind cannot whisper, but because you're using personification, you're using human qualities here to attribute to the object, the wind. Next one is hyperbole. Hyperbole involves exaggerating ideas for the sake of emphasis. So just like this example, I've told you a million times. So do you think you already told a million of times? You counted it? No, but many times, right? So that is hyperbole. And the last one here, allusion. It Allusion is a brief and indirect reference to a person, place, thing, or idea of historical, cultural, literary, or political significance. Like, he was a real Romeo with the ladies, alluding to Shakespeare's characters. So those are example. I hope you remember a lesson from last meeting: simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole, and allusion. Hyperbole. All right. So we are here. Let's continue with this. Tastes so good. Cats ask for it by name. All right. So what should be? Right? What should be? Diane? Great. You got it right. What about Felix? Okay. Right. Good. Good. That is good. So for discussion's sake, today we're gonna learn about the vocabulary. Diverge. Diverge means separate, part, or split. Diverge. Just like this picture here. This um road here is shown has been shown like diverging road. So also you can see a prism causes rays of light to diverge. So that's the word diverge. Another word that you have to learn here is undergrowth, which means greenery, vegetation, ground cover. So as you can see here, the explorers used large knives to cut their way through dense undergrowth, right? Greenery, vegetation. And then trodden. What is it? Trodden means pushed down, stepped on, or trampled. Like the ground is now well trodden, the path ahead is clear. Trodden, pushed down, trapped on. All right, so as you can see here, you are already have a lot of learn. So what do you think is this lesson all about? All right. Yes, Felix? Diane? All right. Don't forget to unmute yourself when you want to say something, but you have in the chat box. Okay, good. You're using it. And for our exit ticket, write down on the chat box the different figurative language, figures of speech that you have learned, and then the vocabulary learned. And for the story that we just had, what have you learned about it? All right, good. Don't forget to make the survey. Thank you so much. Need a shopper.